A huge magnitude 7.3 earthquake rocks the South Pacific near Vanuatu Islands, which are volcanic. It's a powerful earthquake, and we have aftershocks as well. The quake is at a depth of very deep, 329 miles, and no tsunami warning issued due to the depth of the earthquake from the U.S. Tsunami Warning Center in Hawaii. There were no immediate reports of any injuries or damages from the earthquake. Vanuatu is made up of 13 principal and many smaller islands in the Pacific Ocean. The Y-shaped archipelago, located about 800 kilometers or 500 miles west of Fiji, and also 1,100 miles east of Australia. Let's take a look at the map so we can have an idea of what the shaking frequency is doing there. Please support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Here we are at Seismo Berkeley, and this is the original is 7.3, as we can see there. But we've also had a lot of aftershocks in the area, right on top of it, as you can see. Okay, this was about an hour later. This was about 15 minutes later. Again, the same depth, basically the same depth. This is the map. It's near Fiji, Papua New Guinea area, Solomon Islands, between there and the arc here. The Tonga Trench off North Island of New Zealand, which has the Taupo supervolcano, and off East Australia. Let's go to our frequency map. This is it right here. And you can see that whole area has been shaken. Of course, USGS stops the frequency map in this square here, but if you extend the lines, you'll see that even New Zealand must have felt it, East Australia at 1,100 miles away must have felt it, and Papua New Guinea must have felt it as well. Now, as far as the 14 people, there's no tsunami warning, as we said. Let's go here. Okay, no tsunami warning, 7.2, 7.3. It's okay, because it was very deep, thank goodness. And going back to the regional information, the eastern margin of the Australian plate, one of the most seismically active areas of the world, of course, is in the Pacific Ring of Fire, due to high rates of convergence between Australian and Pacific plates in the region of New Zealand, right here. 3,000 kilometers long Australia-Pacific plate boundary extends from south of Macquarie Island to the southern Kermadec Island chain and includes oceanic transform, 2 opposing verging subduction zones, and a transpressive continental transform, the Alpine Fault, through South Island, New Zealand, all this here. Since 1900, there have been 15 over 7.5 magnitude earthquakes recorded near New Zealand. 9 of these, and the 4 largest, occurred along or near the Macquarie Ridge, including the 1989 magnitude 8.2 event on the ridge itself, the 2004 8.1 event west of the plate boundary. The largest recorded earthquake in New Zealand itself was 1931, magnitude 7.8 Hawke's Bay earthquake. The last 7.5 plus earthquake along Alpine Fault was 170 years ago. So you can see it does have a very big earthquakes. North of New Zealand, Australia plate boundary stretches east of Tonga and Fiji for 2,200 miles. I just want to see how, here's how fast it moves. The conversion rates increased northward from 60 millimeters a year. At the southern Kermadec Trench, 90 millimeters, that's pretty fast, as you can see. It moves fast. Let's go here. The large earthquakes are coming along the North New Hebrides Trench and have mechanisms associated with subduction tectonics. Occasionally strike earthquakes occur near the subduction of the Entre Castor Ridge within the subduction zone 34, magnitude 7.5 plus earthquakes recorded since 1900. So yeah, it goes fast. There's very fast subduction going on there. So again, this is what it looks like. Okay, and there are 13 cities there, 13 colonies there. Okay, please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. All of you there, please be very careful because we did have a big earthquake a few days ago in Australia as well, out of the blue.